Morning, everybody. Dale here with Scrapyard Rescue. Today, on this video, what we're going to do is I'm going to paint some bunch of the parts that I got back today. All the stuff you see here, I had taken into the sandblast shop in town. Got it all nice and cleaned up. Boy, this guy does he does a really good job on this stuff. This is just as smooth as can be. I think he glass beaded it, because some of the stuff that still had some residue on it was white. So I don't think he used the coarse stuff. And then over here I got a bunch of stuff I'll show you. But that's what we're going to do, is we're going to get a coat of primer on all this before the wind picks up, because that'll be here shortly. I'm surprised it's not blowing like crazy already, but we'll get that done. I got some more stuff hanging here. I'll do a little quick kind of just scoot around it a little bit and let you see everything we got. And I dropped off some more stuff today that he's going to do this afternoon, and I can pick up tomorrow. And that's pretty much going to be all the stuff that I got that I need to get sandblasted. So I'm going to work on that today. And then I got some other stuff over on the car I'm going to do. I got the upper ball joints came in today. I can put those on. I put the lower control arms back on the car yesterday. I got the bushings in, and so I put the new bushings in and fitted those in yesterday. I've been working on my door panels. I'll show you that here in a minute too. But yeah, that's what we're going to do here today. We're going to do some painting, putting some parts on. Going to finish hooking up the wire harness. I just kind of got it laying loose in there. I got a bunch of fasteners today for it, and I don't know, that's probably be enough for one video. I don't want to get them too long, so I'll get you over here and show you this stuff. Okay, here's what we got. That's the hood latch mechanism. The trunk hinges right there. That thing laying there in the middle is the emergency brake mechanism down underneath. That's by the transmission. Battery box and the cross member for the transmission. Over here we got the horns, transmission dipstick, throttle linkage, and then over here I got the top of the shock towers. Those kind of angle pieces go up by the headlights. Those bars are those stiffening bars underneath the hood, and that piece there is another part of the transmission thing. So we got all that. So we'll be priming that. Up here, this is kind of interesting. This is my door panel stuff. What I did a while back is I did the door panels, and I did them with the fake leather stuff. Well, I wanted some backing behind the leather, because you can see I used masonite and made new, the panels, the hard part. Well, I put this sticky back felt on, and it worked pretty good. And then I put the leather over it and stuff, and I got it all in there and everything. But it just wasn't, it wouldn't get tight enough. It was loose, and I couldn't get it stretched and tightened. So I haven't liked that for a while. And this one, I needed to take this one off, because on the door over here, when I painted the insides of the door, this part here, and down here, the wind blew and got some grit on it. So I had to wet sand that back down and reshoot it, and I had to take that off, and then I was going to try to fix the leather. I took the leather off, and I realized that, hey, I kind of like the felt. You know, it's black, which I wanted, and you know, it's been sitting outside here, so it got itself dirty again, of course, and you know, it's gonna get dirty in the car. Oops, I don't know what. Sometimes I forget I got the phone in my hand when I'm doing stuff like this. You know, it's gonna get dirty in the car. The leather is gonna get dirty. The leather you can wipe off with a rag. This you're gonna have to vacuum or just sweep it off like that. But I like this, and it's easier, and this has got a self-backing back. You peel it off and stick it on, and it sticks really good. So I'm going to do all of them with just the felt. I did get the front door on the fairlane on the passenger side. I got the I got the leather better because I didn't use the felt, and I glued the leather to the board, and I got that nice and tight and everything, and I thought, oh, that's great, but now I have to redo all the other doors. Well, just the back two. I haven't done anything with the driver's door yet, but I messed up on it. You know, it took me 3 doors to, you know, kind of figure out what I was doing. See, now this one, the leather looks really good. It's tight and it's glued on. There's a little bubble here, little one there. See, it's not, and then where I had to curve it around these edges, it kind of got too thick. You know, it would be all right, but I don't know. I get kind of, stuff like this, I get real fussy about, you know. I don't know why, but I do. And then on this side, I cut it a little bit too short, and see, it's peeling off. So I'm going to take this off. I ordered a new batch of leather. Just got it today, and now I don't want it, so I'm going to send that back. And I'm just going to do the felt on all 4 doors. And, you know, it can get changed later. It's no big deal. But so we're going to work on that. And then I want to show you, let's go around up here. I got the engine out on the last video, and I got it stripped, so there's the block. I need to get the block to the machine shop. Our machine shop in Klamath Falls, they don't even want to do any work anymore, so we don't have a machine shop, so I have to take it to Medford. I called the guy in Medford the other day, and heck, their prices are a lot better than this guy was quoting here in Klamath Falls. So it's worth the drive over there. It's only an hour and, I don't know, hour and a half's drive to Medford. So it's worth going over there. He's going to clean the block and magnaflux it for $100. You know, you can't beat that. And then if the block is okay, if he says it's good, then we're going to go ahead and do the cylinders. And I'm going to have to wait until I talk to him for a final decision. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see this, but if you look way inside this piston, it's really corroded right here. This one was really froze in there. So I'm pretty sure that's going to have to be re-sleeved. But these other cylinders are stock bore, so hopefully he can re-sleeve that cylinder and then hone all these out and get them cleaned up, and I don't have to rebore them. But if I do, he said it's $220 to rebore the whole batch. So that's pretty cheap price. And then I'm going to have him pull the cam bearings out, of course, and put new cam bearings in. He said that's $40. So for a little bit less than $400, I can have the block done, the cylinders honed, the camshaft reinstalled. Then I'm, doing the cylinders going to be extra, but that's okay. And then I'll have a good block. I have to take the crank over and have them look at that. Here's the car with the final paint on it. This I stripped down and I primed it with the heavy rust primer everywhere, and I'll run it here. I'll run a couple of pictures through that. I took, you know, a picture of the primer and then a picture of the black. I'll run that primer one through so you can see. And I started putting these headlights back on and getting all that stuff put up. And then here's the wire harness, you know, that I was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead today. I got right here, I got a whole big box of all kinds of different fasteners and stuff, so for wiring harnesses, so that'll work. And then here's kind of a problem I got though. This headlight bucket. Now, if any of you guys that got a fairlane or anything with the small 5 and what are they, 3/4 inch headlights, right up here in the top of these things, there is a little metal clip that goes in here. It's a spring clip that fits in here. What that does is you hook the bezel on that around the headlight over here, and then you run the spring onto that and it holds the headlight in. This one broke. If anybody's got one of them, you know, I'll buy the bucket with the little clip, or I'll buy the clip, you know, whatever. If you got one, you know, leave a comment. Let me know if you got it, because that's going to be a big problem if I can't find that thing. I don't know how I would hook that bezel in to hold the headlight in. But, and then the other thing we got in the shed here, there's a tranny. I did manage to get the transmission clean. I tell you what, it took a couple days of working on that to get that clean. There's the bell housing over there. That's all nice and cleaned up. And then here's the crank. The crank has got, it's got score, you know, like score marks on it. But when you rub your finger on them, you can't feel anything. So what I'm really hoping is that he can polish those and they'll be okay. Otherwise, I'm going to have him, you know, grind the crank a little bit. Put some oversized bearings on that one. So, okay, that's it with all that stuff. So these are the pieces of leather I had on the doors. You know, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the felt for a while, and if I want to change back, that leather stuff's, you know, it's like $20 for a sheet. That's enough to do 4 panels, so it's pretty good. Oh, there's that little part that goes underneath the bumper, or behind the front bumper. I got that all repainted. I won't be putting that back on until after the motor's on. So, well, there's fairlane number 1 sitting out there, and so I guess with that, let's go ahead and we'll get some paint and we'll start blasting some paint on everything. All right, we got to get some paint on here while the wind's not blowing. I really like this Rust-Oleum Heavy Rust Primer. It goes on really smooth, nice. You don't really have to worry about, you know, getting runs or drips in it unless you, if it's really hot out and the metal's hot, it will run. So you kind of got to do it. I usually like to try to paint early in the morning when it's still like around 60 degrees, because there's usually no wind blowing, and the paint seems to stick better. But it'll take, I'll only be able to get this primed today. I won't get any paint, you know, real paint on it, but that's okay, you know. All right, well, we'll let that sit for a while, dry up real good, and then we'll keep turning it and keep hitting it until we got it all covered up. All right, guys, I got this wiring kit the other day, or I actually got it today. You know, they're kind of cheapy things, but they're no different than the ones you can get from, you know, like Auto Crafters or something. They've got you can't get the ones that go from here to here anymore. You have to get the loop ones that you push in, and this car had a bunch of those on it, so that's what some of the ones that Ford used. But you know, these things are, I don't know, I got about 500 items, or no, I guess it's 250 items for like, I don't know, 20 bucks. If you get that stuff from Auto Crafters, it's like $1 a piece, $1.50 a piece for them. But I went ahead and strung them up through here. So we'll go ahead and we'll get this thing hooked up. Where is it? Come on. Well, I screwed up already. These ain't gonna fit. I gotta go up the next size. Oh wait, huh, yeah, figures. This one will fit though. Okay, these ones aren't gonna fit. Now I don't know if I'm gonna wreck them all. Oh, I guess I'll be able to get them out. Probably should have tried one first, huh? But what fun would that be? If you don't do, there. I was gonna say, if you don't do everything twice, you know, how are you going to learn how to do it? Out of there. There. All right. So great. Now the wind's blowing, so everything's going everywhere. So we'll go up to the next size. I can get the freaking package open. And we will clip it around the wire first. Okay, those look like they'll fit. There we go. There. I think that last one, I better use a bigger one yet. Where'd it go? Oh. All right. That worked pretty good. Now this goes through here. I think I can use the smaller ones again here now. All right. All right, that worked. So let's get over here. got some other ones in here. Oh, Jesus. This, I keep telling you guys, it's the wind here is like ridiculous. Everything you do just flies away. We've got some other stuff. Yeah, they sent a bunch of zip ties. Like, I really need zip ties. I only got about 1,000 of them. What are these things? I don't know what these are. They're like a zip tie thing with a wire thing on the end of it. Wonder how those will work. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like those for what I'm doing here. These are gonna... These aren't gonna put it where I want it up there. Okay. That wouldn't work. Okay. All right. That'll be all right. That'll be all right. This goes across the head, or the intake hooks that, so we don't worry about that right now. That's the transmission. So let's try a couple of these little bit bigger ones over there. I guess I don't need the big one for that either. What do I do with the little ones? Okay, big ones. Oh. There they are. So, dang it. There's not a hole in there. Okay. That one I'm not going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple of the medium ones over there. Let's see if we can get you over there. I guess. Okay, that's it. So. Well, what the hell? Yeah. Got one down here. All right. Well, all right. That's enough of that. I don't get crazy with this shit anymore. If I don't go in, I just forget about it. I'll do it again later. Okay guys, the last thing we were going to do is we were going to go ahead and mount the upper ball joints. But of course, these ain't even close. Yeah. They're for a 65 Ford Fairlane, but I guess one with maybe, you know, who knows, a Chevy suspension or, you know, a Jaguar suspension or something. They don't even come close up in here. Nothing. This freaking dust boot thing just flops around like, I don't know. And there's no grease dirt, so I guess you don't grease them. But it doesn't, this part doesn't recess up in there. So, there's 3 things now I got to bring back to and ship back to them tomorrow. It's just crazy. This thing here, the torsion bar suspension unit, I ordered these the other day, a week ago. It shows a set, you know, on the picture and stuff. You get a set, 2 of them. So I get them, and I open it up. This is what they came in. I get 1. That's what you get. You get 1 when you order 2. So, of course, that pissed me off. So I got back on the thing, and I immediately got put on it to send it back. It's through Amazon, so they were like, no problem. Actually, they were better than no problem. I've gotten so the only stuff I want to buy is off of Amazon, because they it's really easy just to send shit back. They don't really care. You know, like I said, I already got 2 items in there today, so this will be this, and this one will be another set. This one, when I sent it back, they sent me the thing. They said, you don't have to return it. We'll just give you a refund. I was like, okay. So then I was going to order another set, and then I thought, well, you know, this thing only costs $10, and I thought I was getting a set for $10. I didn't. I only got one. Well, I didn't have to send the other one back, but I got my $10.97 refund back. So I went, okay. So I just ordered another one. So I got a pair for $10.97, like I thought I was going to get. So that's what this is. But there's no point in putting that on there for a while. I got to get all this other stuff. I got to get a set of the strut rod bushings. Get those in. I got to get these lower ball joints. Boy, those things are a bummer. $130 a piece for them. I don't know why they cost so much. I think because they have this plate, you know, that goes up in there underneath. It's spot welded in here, and then this strut rod goes down and bolts through that. I think it's just a super beefed up type of suspension, so it, you know, it's steering stuff, you know, so I guess it's got to be over engineered, which is fine. I just, you know, I wish those things didn't. I don't know why these things here, you can get them for like $10. I don't know. So anyways, let's what can we do next? You know, I don't think there is. I'm just going to spray some more paint. So I think what I'll do is, well, I don't know what I'll do. I think, well, I'm just going to kind of regroup here, and then we'll see if I want to do some more stuff or not here in a little bit. So, all right, guys. Let's just go ahead and hang it up for the day. I got everything primed. I'll have to do probably a little touch-up shots on it here and there. But I got a good coat of primer on everything. Like I said, the ball joints didn't fit. I got the wiring harness clipped in as good as it can go for now. I guess that's about it. That's all I can do. Kind of stuck here. I got to go in now and send the ball joints back and get those packaged back up. I got to run into town tomorrow and pick up a small batch of stuff from the sandblast guy and get that. And I ran out of primer paint again already. I went to Home Depot, get all my paint because it's cheaper there. They had 1 can of primer paint, 1. And I had already been all through, made the loop through Klamath Falls getting all my other stuff. You know, I wasn't about to turn around and drive all the way back through town just to get a can of primer. So I'll just get those tomorrow. I got plenty of black paint, plenty of white paint. I can keep going. So that's just it. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. On my last video, I think I got 10 new subscribers. So for me, that's good. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot. I got, you know, a lot better views than on some of my previous ones, so that helps. I appreciate that. So let's just keep going. You guys that aren't subscribers, you know, please hit that button. You know, give me a thumbs up, leave comments, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll just see you on the next video. I think what I'll be doing is probably painting everything, get the black on it all. I should have the felt for the door panels by then, so I can get the door panels put back in. We'll find stuff to do, you know. It's going to be, it's probably, let's see, it's getting close to middle of August, September. October. I don't know if I'll be putting the engine back in this car before spring. I just don't know how much it's going to cost me, so I might have to stagger it out getting the work done over the winter, you know, so it doesn't, I don't want to put a couple $1,000 on a credit card, you know, to get the engine and then can't put it in the car till spring anyway, so we'll have to see about that. But anyways, let's just end this video here, and as always, guys, thanks a lot for watching.